Hey everyone. A riot broke out recently at Kent State University. I wondered, what are the students of today protesting? In 1970, students at Kent State were protesting the US-led invasion of Cambodia. The National Guard was called in to keep the peace. Reportedly, violence broke out. Rocks and bottles were thrown at the National Guard, who then opened fire on the student protesters, leaving 4 student protesters dead, and resulting in a very famous photograph of a young woman crying out over one of the bodies laying on the ground. So when I saw this news article, I was wondering, what is it that's so important to students of today? To borrow a lyric from the Beastie Boys, you gotta fight for your right to party. Well, as it turns out, that's what it was. It was a party. Police showed up to arrest an underage woman for drinking. Rocks were thrown. This time, police used pepper spray. No deaths occurred. Now, Kent State, the one that resulted in 4 student deaths, occurred before I was even born. So, I'm right in the middle of this. I'm comparing the generation before me with the generation behind me. And oh, how the times have changed. While the generation ahead of me was busy protesting military actions around the world, fighting for women's rights, and for racial equality, today's students seem concerned with little more than making money and partying. There's a coalition of college presidents across the country that are pushing to change the drinking age from 21 to 18. And while I agree that that law makes a lot of sense, it saddens me that socially we're moving backwards. The generation before mine fought hard for those issues, for those causes. Well, today's generation seems to be squandering them. The college presidents pushing for a lower drinking age, and the young women today wearing very suggestive and revealing clothing. Not that I'm complaining about that, but at the same time, it objectifies women and moves the women's movement back to a time before we began to reach for gender equality. So to the generation ahead of me, kudos. Thanks for caring. Thanks for trying to make things better. And to the generation behind me, don't squander it away. The liberties you enjoy today were hard fought for. Appreciate the freedom and equality that you enjoy today. And don't let it go. Because complacency will lead to the loss of liberty. Thanks for watching.